Masha wandered too far, her footsteps crunching over fallen leaves. The towering trees surrounded her, their whispers carried by the wind. The forest, so enchanting in daylight, turned eerie as dusk settled. Her heart pounded. She was alone, lost in an endless maze of trees. A low growl sent a shiver down Masha's spine. She turned and gasped. Eyes like molten gold stared at her from the darkness. A great being, neither threatening nor retreating, watched her with an ancient knowing. She should have run, but something held her in place. The creature turned and walked away, then stopped, looking back. Masha hesitated before following. Each step forward was a step deeper into the unknown. The night air hummed with unseen magic, and she knew this was no ordinary creature. The cave entrance was nearly invisible, hidden beneath a tangle of vines. Balu slipped through effortlessly, and Masha hesitated before stepping inside. The sight took her breath away. The cavern shimmered with an otherworldly glow, as if nature itself had woven a secret haven. Masha traced the strange symbols carved into the cave walls. Beasts, moons, and mysterious figures danced in the flickering glow. What stories did they tell? Balu sat beside her, a silent guardian of this forgotten legend. As Masha brushed her fingers over a crescent moon symbol, a deep hum echoed through the cave. Balu huffed approvingly. This was no ordinary place. It was ancient, alive, and waiting for someone to listen. They did not need words. Balu's gaze held wisdom, its movements a silent conversation. With each passing moment, Masha felt the cave's magic awaken inside her, as if she had always belonged here. The cave shifted, responding to her presence. A secret passage yawned open, its walls lined with symbols pulsing softly. At the end stood 3 doors, marked with the sun, the moon, and the earth. A test awaited her. Light coalesced into a small pendant, its core swirling like captured stardust. As Masha reached for it, warmth filled her, as though the universe itself had touched her heart. The warmth of the pendant clashed with the sudden chill in the cave. Darkness slithered along the walls, whispering ancient warnings. The balance was tipping, and something was coming. Balu's demeanor shifted, no longer a patient guide, but a protector urging her forward. "Go," the spirit whispered, "before the dark consumes all." The cave trembled, loose rocks falling around her. Shadows clawed at her heels, but Masha pushed forward, her pendant glowing brighter with every step. She had to escape. Cool air filled her lungs as she stumbled into the open. The moon, round and full, bathed her in silver light. Behind her, the cave mouth shuddered, sealing itself from the encroaching darkness. Masha met Balu's gaze, understanding passing between them. It had done its part. With a final, gentle nuzzle, Balu dissolved into light, merging with the pendant she held close. Alone, yet not afraid, Masha looked ahead. The road before her was uncertain, but her heart burned with determination. The journey was just beginning, and she would see it through to the end. The moment she stepped inside, the crystals pulsed as if sensing her presence. Light refracted off the walls, casting moving patterns on the floor. Balu nudged her forward. This place held answers. Masha gasped as the crystals shimmered with visions. A civilization lost to time flickered before her eyes. People whispering to creatures like Balu, their hands glowing with the same light as her amulet. Balu let out a deep, resonant growl before its form shimmered. The massive creature melted into light, revealing a spirit with celestial markings. Masha's heart raced. Her guide had never been just a beast. "The land is in danger," the spirit's voice echoed within her mind. "A darkness stirs beyond the mountains. The trials have prepared you, but the true test lies ahead." The glowing figure gave a knowing smile. "You carry the light now." The cave dimmed as the spirit dissolved into countless tiny stars, leaving behind a whisper on the wind. The air was crisp as Masha emerged, her feet touching the damp grass. The first golden rays of the sun bathed the land, and she felt the weight of her new responsibility settle on her shoulders. A journey awaited her. As she walked through the meadows, a strange whisper wove through the air. The wind itself seemed to call her name, warning of the storm that loomed beyond the mountains. The once vibrant forest was changing. Leaves curled inward, their colors drained, and the air was heavy with unease. The darkness was spreading, just as the spirit had warned. A soft growl made her stop. From between the trees, a wolf emerged, its fur silver like the moonlight, its eyes filled with unspoken wisdom. She knew she wasn't alone in this fight. The sky churned with restless energy, the clouds swirling with malice. The storm was more than just weather. It was a sign. Something ancient was waking, and time was running out. Masha traced the markings on the stone, feeling their hum beneath her fingertips. These ruins held secrets, memories of those who fought this darkness before her. She inhaled sharply as the light wove itself into a bridge. The test was not one of strength, but of faith. Steeling herself, she took the first step forward. The ground trembled beneath her. The darkness had a voice, a whispering, insidious thing. But Masha stood firm, the light in her heart burning brighter than fear. Warmth spread through her veins, her fingertips sparking with energy. She had not come this far to fail. With a cry, she released the light, watching it shatter the shadows like glass. The first light of dawn bathed the world in gold. The trees stood tall again, the whispers of the wind no longer fearful. Masha smiled. Her journey had just begun, but the balance had been restored.